Hello folks, welcome to the channel. I hope everybody is keeping well on this glorious September sunny day. So today's video is all about tyres for your big adventure bike, in particular this is my BMW R1250GS, and about a month or so ago I fitted a set of Metzeler Tourance Next 2 tyres to it. So this is my initial review of those tyres. So if you're interested in putting those tyres onto your big adventure bike, stick around and I'll tell you what I think of them. In the meantime, cue the intro. So my bike then has done 5,000 miles, and about 4,000 miles or so ago I put some Road 6 tyres on it, and they're a real good tyre. Click on the link up here, go and have a look at a day in France I did on those. But I did find a little while ago that there was a tendency just for the bike just to steer to the left a little bit. So when the tyres came up for renewal, I basically wanted to try something else. I've had Metzelers before, so I did all the reviews on the internet. It's a little bit of a minefield out there, isn't it? So these tyres had some really good reviews, so I've opted for these. I've done about 200 miles or so on them, and I've had them for just over a month or so now. So yeah, I haven't done too many miles on it, but they are scrubbed in quite nicely. So let's just quickly talk about the Next 2. So they were launched in 2022, so that's last year, and they're the 4th generation of the Tourance tyre, and basically they've been improved over the previous generation. They're a little bit stiffer to make the tyre more stable at all lean angles. And then they've added some more silica, changed the groove pattern or something like that, so they're getting, I think it's about 10% better wet weather performance. So they are a really good tyre. I haven't actually read a bad review on these tyres. What a great day, if this car is just going to get out my way. So I haven't actually read a bad review on these tyres. So they are a sports touring tyre, and for the BMW I'm just running them at the normal recommended tyre pressures from BMW, and the front one's going to cost you about £140, and the rear one is going to cost you about £170. And basically these tyres are W speed rated, which is up to 168 miles an hour, and basically they're designed for that big powerful adventure bike class, and I've got to say so far they've been pretty good. So who are these tyres for? Well, basically they're for these big adventure bikes that spend the majority of their time on this stuff, i.e. tarmac, and maybe 10% of the time, if that, on gravel, fire track roads, all that kind of stuff. But they are a really good tyre. So the tyre design itself then, it has got lots of cuts and grooves to the tyre to just get rid of the water and any dirt and debris and that kind of stuff, as you can see here, both on the front and the rear. And they actually look, bit pathetic statement actually, they actually look quite a nice tyre as well. So they look really good on the GS. There's lots of technology that Metzeler sort of spout on their website, which is all lost on me. It's all gobbledygook, double Dutch, but they do say that the front tyre has got I think it's over 85% of silica, so that's really good, in particular in the wet weather conditions. And then the back tyre, the centre section, about 40mm to 45mm, again that's got about 85% or thereabouts of silica in it. And then the shoulders, to give you better grip, they're 100, or they're full silica. I don't know whether full means 100%, but they say they are full silica. So you're getting a tyre that's should hopefully last a long time. And if you've got these tyres, folks, make some comments in the comment section down below, so both myself and you guys out there can get to know whether it is a decent tyre. But at the moment I've got no complaints about this tyre whatsoever. I've only done about 200 miles or so, so it really is just about scrubbed in, but it hasn't It hasn't let me down, very predictable, and I'm more than happy with it. So do I like these tyres? The short answer is yes, I do. Why is that? Well, they're quiet, they turn in really well, very neutral on the handling, there's no vibration from them, and basically it's just a good tyre. They seem to warm up pretty quickly. I'm riding Dynamic Pro and I haven't been able to break traction as yet, but to be honest, I haven't been trying. And yeah, you can hustle the bike quite nicely through the bends, very predictable, and it's just a very, very nice tyre. I really like it. Under braking, not a problem. I'm in Dynamic Pro at the moment. Okay, I haven't caned it too much, but yeah, no issues from the back tyre or the front. Yeah, and they steer really well. I've had Metzlers on my sports bikes, track day bikes before. Always happy with those. And on my Triumph Speed Twin, I've got the M9 RRs. Go and have a look up here. So I thought, oh, let's go with a set of these on the 1250GS, and they're just you know, you can really flick the bike around. I like it. I like them. They're a good tyre. Yeah, and if you want to hustle along as well, you know, they keep a nice line around the corners. So the next two is a good tyre in the dry, and it handles really, really well. So what is it like off-road? Let's go and find out. I'm absolutely no good off-road whatsoever, as you can see me falling off on that intro video we had, but some gravel tracks and stuff, I think you'd be all right with these tyres. So I'm in Enduro Pro mode now. I'm not going to stand up. Yeah, spin the back wheel up, traction control lights coming on, or ABS, whatever it is. Yeah, it's all good. We can have a bit of fun on these gravel roads kind of stuff. Skid the back brake. Yeah, it's all good. All good. In fact, they're pretty good actually. Yeah, not bad at all. Yeah, on this stuff, absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. And I'm an Enduro Pro, so I can actually skid the back wheel and hopefully not annoy anybody. Anyway, that's off-road. So we are now out and about on the GS in the wet. Well, it's sort of spitting, I'd say rain level wise it's about a 3 out of 10, but the roads are very damp and look very greasy as well. If you have ridden with these tyres out and about in the rain, you're going to have more knowledge about the tyres in the wet than I will, because it's summertime and work commitments and all that kind of stuff. Can't actually choose to go out on the bike in the rain when I want to. So folks, if you've got experience of these tyres in the wet, just make some comments in the comment section down below. But the little time I've been riding in the wet and these greasy roads, yeah, absolutely no problem at all. Very nice, very predictable, no bottom twitches at the moment, and I'm still running the bike in dynamic mode. Bit of beans, yeah, it's all right. So I can't give you too much information about wet weather riding, other than to say in the limited experience I've got with these Metzeler Tourance Next 2 tyres in the rain and the damp, albeit for just one day basically. Yeah, to me they're fine, absolutely no issues whatsoever. But please make some comments in the comment section down below. That's it folks, let's sum up the video. So these Tourance Next 2 tyres from Metzeler, I think they're a really good tyre. So they're a sports touring tyre, really good in the wet with that high silica content, very neutral handling. You can put your sports bike head on and give it the beans if you want to, or you can just ride slowly. They're a good tyre that does everything. I'm really happy with them. So are they as good as the Road 6s? I would say they're up there with the Road 6s if I'm being perfectly honest. So I've got no issues with when these were out and getting a set of these again. But it is early days, so if you've got a set of these tyres, please put some comments in the comments section down below. That would be absolutely brilliant, so everybody could or can make their mind up. But I have to say, I think they're a really good tyre that you can get a bit of a wiggle on. They're quiet, they're predictable, they turn really well, really nice, and hopefully you can get some mileage out of them as well. So that's it, folks. I can't say any more. I'm going to go home, have a cup of tea, put the barbecue on, etc. So do all that YouTube stuff. In the meantime, ride safe, and we'll see you again soon in the next video. Cheerio for now. Peace.